The other important issue is what are the costs, and the costs are not only costs to these individual workers. I mean, there are costs to these individual workers, but there are also costs to the economy at large, because one of the major costs, if people get displaced, you normally have this picture that you have a minority who rapidly finds a new job, but you have a majority who has long spells of unemployment and has great difficulty of finding new jobs. Now, in transition countries, the main cost, therefore, is these basically loss of earnings due to long spells of unemployment. In the United States, when people get displaced and they find a new job, and in the US, most people find relatively soon a new job. A big cost is actually what economists call a wage penalty, because in their new job they get a lot less than they would have gotten if they had stayed in their old job. Now, in transition countries, because people come out of firms out of central planning communist times, where essentially the capital, human capital that they acquired, is not useful for the new market environment. In many transition countries, these wage penalties are not there. So if people do find a job, they earn the same amount of money as they would have had if they hadn't lost the job, or they might even earn actually more, because they find a job in a new private firm that has higher productivity than the old state-owned firm from which they were separated. So the main cost is these foregone earnings. Now, when you combine this with basically who the displaced are, then that would lead to some policy recommendations.